With 2017 already closing out and now 2018 is on the horizon, it's almost here, it's almost the new year, and I also hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas. I forgot to say that in my last video, but I hope you all had a great Christmas. You guys got to enjoy it with your family, all that kind of stuff. But now with 2018 rolling up, now we can talk about all of the anticipated comic book movies that are coming out in that year, and I'm going to be going through all of them, kind of giving my thoughts, which one I'm most excited for, and a couple of these movies are just kind of big blockbuster movies that I'm kind of excited for as well, that I added onto this list, but most of them are going to be like Marvel, DC, and Star Wars movies that are coming out. So if you guys want to hear all the movies coming out next year, make sure you guys definitely stay tuned. How's it going, Webheads? My name is Ryan Walsh, and before we get in this video, make sure you guys definitely subscribe to Webhead for more on the 2018 comic book movies. Of course, if you guys know my channel, you guys know I do a bunch on all the Marvel, DC, Star Wars movies coming out, so make sure you guys definitely subscribe for that if you're interested. Make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys can keep up to date with all my latest uploads. Of course, make sure you guys definitely smash that like button, and of course, make sure you guys definitely comment below and let me know which movie are you guys most excited for in 2018. I want to hear all of your thoughts below. But of course, with all that out of the way, let's get in the video, Webheads. So what I'm really going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be going through all of the blockbusters that are coming up in 2018. I'm going to be running through almost every single one, and I'm going to be doing this in chronological order. So we're going to be going from all the way from January all the way till December of 2018, and we're not going to be doing anything past 2018. It's just for those movies because there's so many movies in 2018 coming out. But let's start it off with the movie Black Panther that is coming out on February 16th, 2018. And of course, you guys know I'm super excited for Black Panther just because it's another Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. And of course, I personally think, and this is actually a very popular video that came out from me, where I think the Soul Stone is actually going to be. I think it's going to be in Wakanda, and I think this movie is really going to be leading up into Avengers Infinity War, much like how Spider-Man Homecoming and Thor Ragnarok did. So personally for me, this is definitely one of my most anticipated Marvel Cinematic Universe movies coming out in 2018. I cannot wait to see it. I think Chadwick Boseman is great as Black Panther. I love what we saw in Civil War, and I can't wait to see more from the Black Panther character going forward. This next movie coming out is actually coming out on March 23rd, 2018, and this is Pacific Rim Uprising. Now, Pacific Rim, I absolutely love the first movie, and this is the sequel to it with John Boyega, who plays Finn in the latest Star Wars movies, and personally really excited for Pacific Rim Uprising just because of what I saw in the original Pacific Rim movie. I love the way that we got to see giant robots just fighting giant monsters. I thought it was really cool, and I can't wait to see what they do with the sequel. So that's coming out on March 23rd, 2018. And after that actually is not a comic book movie at all. This is actually a novel movie, but I'm just really hyped for it because I think this is going to be one of the best video game movies that we've ever seen, and probably the best one ever because usually video game movies aren't really good. So I'm really excited for this next one. It's called Ready Player One, and it's coming out on March 30th, 2018. I'll probably have a couple videos coming out about that movie because I'm really excited about it. It's probably one of my most anticipated movies of 2018 because I think it looks so cool. So I can't wait for that to come out in March and I get to actually see it and review it with you guys. Next up on the list is actually a new comic book movie a new comic book franchise that we've never seen before, and this is the New Mutants from Fox. This is actually going to be from 20th Century Fox. This will be released, and just because Disney owns Fox now, any of these X-Men movies that have already been shot doesn't mean they're not going to come out. All of the movies in 2018 are definitely going to be coming out, so we don't have to worry about that. So New Mutants is coming out, and this definitely looks like a new kind of comic book movie where it's a horror movie put in with the New Mutants, and I think this is a great way to do a new type of comic book movie and making the new movies actually look really, really cool. And I personally am super excited for this movie. It's not one of my most anticipated movies of 2018, but it's definitely up there because it looks really cool. And this is actually coming out April 13th, 2018, so we can definitely look forward to that at the beginning of 2018. Now, of course, this next movie is my most anticipated movie of 2018. Of course, this is going to be Avengers Infinity War, and this is coming out on May 4th, 2018. I cannot wait for Avengers Infinity War. I think it's going to be the best movie of 2018 as well. I cannot wait to see Thanos. I hope he assembles the Infinity Gauntlet. I have a feeling that he won't. He'll they'll actually be doing that in Avengers 4. I can't wait to see the actual culmination begin of the entire MCU. We get to see all of the Avengers along with the Guardians of the Galaxy, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, all those characters interact with one another and fight against Thanos and the Black Order and his Outriders. I can't wait to see this movie. It looks fantastic, and this is definitely my #1 most anticipated movie. It's just the biggest Marvel movie that we've seen. Of course, you guys know I love my comic book Marvel DC movies. I love both those franchises, and honestly, I cannot wait for this movie to come out. Next up is actually a little weird to me. I didn't know a new Star Wars movie was coming out this soon, but we're actually getting Solo, a Star Wars story, on May 25th, 2018, and I'm very excited for this movie just because I want to see more of Han Solo. Do I think we really needed this movie? Probably not, and there has definitely been some production issues, but I'm still pretty optimistic about the movie. I hope it's going to be very good. After coming out of The Last Jedi, I wasn't thrilled with that movie, but I have a feeling that this one's going to be pretty good. I think this is going to be a good movie at least, and I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with the Han Solo character, and I can't wait to see Chewbacca, the Millennium Falcon when it was in his prime, all that kind of stuff. I'm really excited to see this movie. I'm really happy that we're getting another Star Wars movie that's coming out very close compared to what we usually have to wait for like a year. We usually have to wait a year for these, so I'm really happy that this one's coming out pretty soon. Next up is probably one of my most anticipated movies of 2018. This definitely is probably right in line with Black Panther, probably right behind Avengers Infinity War. This is Deadpool 2, and this is going to be coming out on June 1st, 2018. I cannot wait for Deadpool 2. I just rewatched the first Deadpool movie, and I absolutely love that movie still. I can't wait to see the sequel to it, and with Cable, Josh Brolin's playing Cable, and we get to see Domino in the movie, and all of the other characters come back, and it's still going to be a small budget movie. They're not making it ridiculously overpriced or anything like that. I'm super excited to see Ryan Reynolds step back into the Deadpool shoes and pull off this role again. I think this is going to be definitely one of the best movies of 2018 and probably the best comedy of 2018. I'm all around excited for this movie. I can't wait to see what they have in store for the next Deadpool movie. Next up, on June 15th, 2018, we have The Incredibles 2. Honestly, I'm just super excited for this new Incredibles movie because we've been waiting a long time for this movie, and we finally are getting a sequel to it. I think this is going to be one of the standouts for 2018. I can't wait to see what Pixar has up their sleeve for this movie. And the last movie that's coming out in June that really has any significance is actually Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I'm not very excited for this movie because I wasn't a huge fan of the first Jurassic World movie, but it's coming out on June 22nd, 2018, and I guess I'm kind of excited for it. I mean, not really, but at the same time, I thought that trailer that just came out for it kind of showed the entire movie, but of course, I don't really know that until I see it, so this is definitely something I'll see, but I'm not super excited for it. I guess I have a little bit of excitement just to go see it, because I do like the Jurassic Park movies, and hopefully this one is better than the first Jurassic World, but yeah, it's coming out in June, and I'll probably try to go see it, and I don't know if I'll do a movie review on it. It depends on how I feel about the movie. If it's really good, I'll definitely do a movie review of it. And starting off the month of July, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp. This is the last Marvel Cinematic Universe movie for 2018. It's coming out on July 6th, 2018, and I'm super excited for this because I absolutely love the first Ant-Man movie. I can't wait to see what they do with Ant-Man in the sequel, and I'm really excited that we're finally going to be seeing the Wasp big screen debut. We finally get to see Ant-Man team up with the Wasp, and hopefully in Avengers 4, the Wasp is going to be in that movie, and I hope she's in it heavily because she is a founding member of the Avengers along with Ant-Man. I can't wait to see what they do with Ant-Man. I think he's going to be playing a lot more of Giant Man in this movie, and Wasp is going to be the character that shrinks down a lot. I'm just very excited to see this movie. I don't think it's going to be like a heist movie like the first one was. I think they're doing something completely different, but I'm just really excited for this movie because I don't really know what to expect, and I just love Ant-Man and the Wasp as characters. Now, skipping over August and September, now we're going right into October 5th, 2018, and this is Venom. Venom has actually had some set photos and a couple other pictures come out of this movie, but I actually am pretty excited for this movie. I think it's actually going to be pretty good. I don't think this is going to be a horrible movie like I did when it first was announced. Now that we see Tom Hardy being attached to this movie, I'm really excited to see that, and I'm really happy that we're going to be getting Carnage as a character. And this movie is supposed to be going over the Lethal Protector Venom series that came out in the 90s, I'm pretty sure, and I'm actually really excited excited just to see what they do with Venom as a character. Obviously, he's not a good guy, but at the same time, he doesn't usually just go out and kill innocent people all the time. So I think he's definitely going to be playing more of a anti-hero, kind of like Deadpool, and Carnage is going to be the big bad guy that he has to face off against. So I'm really excited to see what they do with this movie. Personally, I hope they definitely tie it in with the Tom Holland Spider-Man in some way, and he can be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But hopefully we just get a good Venom movie, and this is going to be better than what Spider-Man 3 had in store for Venom. Now, in November, we have X-Men Dark Phoenix coming out. This is the last of the Fox X-Men universe movies that are coming out in 2018. And I'm pretty sure this next movie is actually picking up 10 years after X-Men Apocalypse. That's what I'm pretty sure of. And we just got a bunch of set photos. I did a video on that. And now we get our first look at Dark Phoenix. I gotta say, I'm actually very excited for this movie. I wasn't before because I didn't really trust Fox with X-Men Dark Phoenix and doing the Dark Phoenix saga again, but I'm actually really excited to see what they have in store for X-Men Dark Phoenix. I think they can do a great job with this movie. Given what we've seen for the set photos, it looks like they're actually portraying Jean Grey as the Phoenix really well, especially the Dark Phoenix. I'm excited to see what they have in store for this new installment, and unfortunately I think this is going to be one of the last X-Men movies that we ever see, because I think they're going to be doing a completely reboot when Disney actually does acquire the full rights to the X-Men, when all the antitrust laws pass and Disney actually does get to use all those characters finally in the MCU. But still, I'm very excited for X-Men Dark Phoenix coming on November 2nd, 2018. Now on December 14th of 2018, we get a completely new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, where it's actually not starring Peter Parker this time. Peter Parker is completely dead. Spider-Man is gone. So now we have to look to Miles Morales Spider-Man, and I'm actually really excited for this movie because I think it looks like an awesome animated movie style, and I'm just very excited to see what this new world looks like without Peter Parker and what it looks like with Miles Morales as Spider-Man. Is he a lot like Spider-Man? Is it going to be a lot like Miles Morales from the comic books, or are they doing a different take on the character? I personally think they're going to be very faithful to the comic books, because in the comic books Peter Parker actually dies, so that's definitely showing that they're very faithful to it. And we got to see the Prowler, who is Miles Morales' uncle in the comic books, so I'm actually excited that they're definitely taking things from the comic books and making a movie about it. And I think the art style with the animation on this movie looks fantastic, so I'm very excited for that. Now showing the last of the 2018 movies, rounding it out on December 21st, 2018. It's actually very surprising that two movies of this big of a franchise are actually going to be on the same day. I personally think that one of them are going to be moving either up or into 2019, and that is the Bumblebee and the Aquaman movie. They're both set on the same day. I can't say I'm excited for the Bumblebee movie at all. I actually could do away with that movie. I don't care about the Transformers franchise anymore. After seeing The Last Night, Age of Extinction, those movies completely sucked, so I'm not excited for those movies at all. But Aquaman, I'm very excited for. I'm extremely excited to see Aquaman, and I think that's a movie that's going to stay on this date because people want to see Aquaman more than they want to see Bumblebee. I can definitely say that's a true fact. Nobody really wants to see Bumblebee movie. Nobody ever wanted to see that, and I just hope that Aquaman actually stays on that date, because I'm very excited for Aquaman, because I actually liked Aquaman in the Justice League movie, and I want to see more of him. I thought Jason Momoa did a great job with that character, and I like the scenes of Atlantis that we got. I wish we got more in Justice League, so I'm just excited for this next installment for Aquaman as a character, and I cannot wait to see Black Manta and the Ocean Master on screen for the first time. I'm so excited for those characters, especially Black Manta. He's one of my favorite DC villains, if not my favorite one, because I just think he's such a cool character. I cannot wait to see more of him and see him actually debut in this movie. So guys, that does it for all of the 2018 movies. Let me know down in the comments which ones you guys really liked. Of course, if you guys want more on just comic book movies, I just did my favorite movies of 2017. You guys can click right here to get all of that. Of course, make sure you guys definitely subscribe to Webhead for more of the 2018 comic book movies coming out in 2018. I will be doing coverage on all of those movies. Of course, make sure you guys definitely turn on that notification bell so you guys get to keep up to date with all of my latest uploads. Smash that like button if you guys like this video. But guys, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye. Alrighty, Webheads, if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, make sure you guys definitely subscribe right over here to Webhead. I have plenty more videos coming out on my channel, especially with 2018 coming right on in. We have a lot to talk about with that entire year coming out. Of course, make sure you guys definitely check out my social media links in the description below so you guys can follow me on various social media networks. Of course, make sure you guys definitely check out the 2 videos below me. I think you guys would really enjoy. But thank you guys very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Bye-bye.